This is disgusting.
What?
KFC announced the return of the Double Down Burger.
Do you not like a
after
double
5
down?
years away. I've never seen it before in my life, but now it looks like it's 2 bits of chicken
Yeah,
with another bit of chicken in the middle.
that's exactly what it is.
So it's just 3 bits of chicken.
Yeah.
I think we've had this conversation before.
You got a flashback? Yeah, we
I
have.
just had a flashback there.
I had it before.
Well, there's a photo of it.
Yeah. It's just, you just get a bag of chicken, frozen chicken.
Put cheese
Make
in
it yourself, put cheese in it. Some sort of sauce.
To be fair, one of them looks like it's breaded and one of them looks like it's crammed or whatever.
Oh, the one in the middle is breaded.
It's battered.
Battered, yeah.
And
then
they're breaded.
Do you ever get cornflake chicken?
Nah, but that could be what that is.
It could be what that is, yeah. I like it.
KFC cornflake chicken.
No, I had it. Where did I have it? Oh, Ken, Jack and Ori, or whatever it's called K Road. Yeah. And I think he claims to have invented cornflake chicken. Like, I'm pretty sure you haven't.
On K Road?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's an absolute hub of innovation.
Do you ever, like, he's just sitting there in the kitchen one day and he's like, cornflakes, chicken, egg.
Hang on a fucking minute.
Yeah, this is going in the restaurant. Ken Yakitori, that's it, isn't it? Start it. Should we start
Have we
it?
started?
Yeah.
Oh, we should do an intro.
You do an intro.
All right.
You're so professional.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Welcome back to The World is Fact.
Yes.
I have no idea what episode this is or how many episodes we will record in this session, but
Yeah.
this is the start.
This is the
of
start.
another, because we sort of do it in arcs,
Yeah.
like the podcast. You know, it's sort of, one day, 3 episodes. That's one session. That's one arc.
Yeah.
And this is the start of a new arc.
This is the start of the new arc, the new...
New and improved.
yeah.
And it's 2025.
It's 2025. This is the first one we recorded this year in the year of the Jesus, 2025.
That's right. Year of our Lord.
So welcome to The World is Fucked, and we have listeners and viewers.
We were just talking about this.
Yeah.
Random. Hello, Ramsey. We have like at least 5 that we've counted.
There's 5 that I can think of, and there's more on the computer, on the things.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I had a fella. So if you listen and you're an often and regular listener with your ears, or whatever method you use to listen, send us a message. Give us something to talk about.
Or let us know, because we don't know. Sometimes it feels like you're not there.
Because we can't see it, because we're looking at a camera and a microphone. So it's not like a communication.
This isn't a conversation.
It's not a conversation, it's a recording. And that's how podcasts work.
I'm so glad we waited until, episode 25 to explain that.
Yeah. Well, we keep showing pictures.
That's true.
Yeah. So, it's 2025. We're going to jump in. We were talking about stuff off air, as we say. And I want to tell you, because we're both doing new shows in the comedy festivals this year in Auckland and around the country. And I'm doing Melbourne. And my show was called Jesus, and the image, the poster done by Nick Gibb is amazing, and it's me as Jesus with a Republic of Ireland jersey, just doing whatever, doing stuff, just being Jesus, and not the baby Jesus, like the older Jesus when he was like in the Bee Gees.
Well, he was. Do you know what though? Jesus was younger than us when he died.
Yeah,
Tragic.
yeah, very tragic. But we didn't know what happened with the in between years.
No.
He just sort of like sped up. It's like if you watch a movie of someone as a kid and then all of a sudden they're an adult and they're working.
Like The Lion King.
Yeah,
They sang Hakuna Matata and then he was getting crucified.
That's what happened. What's Hakuna Matata mean again?
Means no worries.
No worries, yeah. Well, he was
For
fucking...
well, that wasn't the case for Jesus.
Well, for the rest of his life, it wasn't that long to go, you know?
No. And he took on all our worries, didn't he? I mean, he took on all our sins.
Well, apparently, listen, I've been getting complaints about my poster and about the videos I'm making about it. And I got screenshots. And I love it because it's what you want. It's not for everyone. I'm not religious. I didn't grow up in a religious house. The point of my show is that I had other false gods, John McClane, everything I watched as a kid on TV. Yeah. So
idolater, that's what you are, right?
What?
An idolater.
Idolater, yeah.
That's the name of someone that sets up something else as a god.
Oh, cool.
And it's one of the 10 Commandments.
Oh, well then, yeah. Well, I break them. I rob stuff. You know?
Yeah, of course. Who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
I kill people.
I used to fancy Mary.
Because she was a Virgin Mary.
Yeah, she wasn't a virgin. She was gorgeous.
What do you want, like the statues of her? You're like something about that blue.
Something about Mary. No, it's the eyes, the big eyes now, the big doe eyes, and it's the pictures that they used to have up in houses and stuff.
Well, you're
She's
right
gorgeous.
because her robes were very like cinched.
Yeah.
You know, she's
Yeah.
always wearing like a cinched, like tailored sort of gown.
Yeah.
And that blue.
What am I supposed to do as a kid? Of course I'm going to be drawn in to her big lovely eyes and her silky hair and her hymen.
Yeah, I guess so. For some reason, it doesn't hold that appeal over me. I'm not sure.
You be into Jesus.
So I don't. Well, you know,
Well, some of the pictures I'm going to
he
read.
is absolutely chiseled.
He's ripped.
He's
yeah.
absolutely ripped.
So can I read you
the comments you've been
one of
getting.
the comments, right?
Please do.
So I'm getting a lot of angry emojis and stuff, right? So here's one. Where is it? There's a few angry emojis there. And he said, Louis Joseph, shout out to Louis Joseph.
Hi, Louis Joseph.
When our Saviour Lord Jesus Christ carried his cross of love for us, there were people making fun of him. Lord Jesus Christ offers forgiveness still. And I said to Louis Joseph, and thus invented CrossFit.
And thus invented CrossFit.
If he's carrying a cross around, he's lifting shit, you know what I mean?
That's funny.
That's going in the show.
Absolutely.
Let's go in the show. So
you'll see that one in Alan's show.
you'll see that one. I upset a few people. I did a Fireman Sam calendar, a naked fireman calendar.
I'm sure I saw that. And
Yeah.
then I thought I must buy one.
It's just I spent ages drawing Fireman Sam characters nude, and then you cover up the bits everywhere
With the little flower pots.
yeah,
and-
or the cats or whatever.
Yeah.
and then but
Jess,
the final one.
Jess was Postman Pat.
Jess
yeah.
is Postman Pat. I don't know if there was a crossover, but then the last one there was a Christmas one, and they're all standing there with Christmas hats, and I just gave one of them a big knob.
Merry Christmas. You've made it through the year. It's all like a bit of cheeky fun, and then there's just
a big knob.
Sam's knob.
Oh God, see if I can find it. But how have you been? While I look for this.
Well, I lost my job and the cat died.
Okay, good story.
Yeah.
Were you okay?
Yeah, I've got a bad back as well.
Anything else?
Nah. Other than that, I'm doing well.
It's been a good Christmas and stuff.
Oh, I'm Platinum 3 in Marvel Rivals.
Nice.
Yeah, nah, I don't think anybody's going to care about that. I think that's really good.
I think it's.
Have you sold any of them?
I haven't checked. And you know, I put all the effort into it, and then I just forget. No. And God, I'm sweating.
I think so am I.
And I'll turn this aircon on.
Aye.
They call it a heat pump, but what do you call it when it's?
I just call it a cold machine when I'm like, put the cold machine on.
Yeah, let's get that cold.
It didn't go on.
Can't turn things on.
No.
Bill Murray. Where the fuck is this image? And anyway.
Read me more of your comments.
Oh, that was the one. Everything
that
else
was
is
the
just
one?
angry. Yeah.
And it was all just angry. What's it
Angry
on
emojis.
Facebook?
I don't know. I think it's on the page. You don't really have a comedy page. I
Aye.
never use it really.
Yeah, mine is linked to my Instagram. So
Yeah.
post anything I post to my Instagram.
I'll be
post
good one.
there.
Oh, yeah, I'm not going to find it there. I'll put it up on the pod. And anyway,
Aye.
I will put it up.
Share your post. And obviously, I've not released my poster yet.
Yeah, it's a great poster.
Yeah, nobody's seen it.
Nobody's seen it. All 5 people watching and listening.
Yeah. One day you're going to see it soon-ish.
You're going to see it soonish.
Ish.
And tell you another weird story. I don't know if I told you this. A friend of mine in college. Did I tell you about the friend of mine in college that went to Vegas?
But the dildo.
No, that's a different friend.
That was New York as well.
It was New
wasn't
York to Vegas, and I had it in his bag. So in college, I used to crack a joke. It wasn't even a joke. It's not even funny. I used to say, "I'm gonna go to Vegas one day and marry a dwarf." Did I tell you that?
No, you haven't told me that.
Okay, so this is what I said in college. This is like 30 years ago.
Right.
And I said, I'm going to go to Vegas and marry a dwarf and then get a divorce, just so I have a funny
I
story.
don't think you're supposed to say dwarf.
Yeah, well,
anymore.
look, probably, I don't know.
But that's what you said back
That's what I said. It's
then.
30 years ago. I was going to
Right.
marry a fucking midget, right? And then, but I said, I'm going to have to look up the pictures here as well. I said, I'm going to go to Vegas and marry a dwarf and then get a divorce. So I have a funny story where I turn around and go, well, my first marriage was with a dwarf in Vegas. Just as a joke. That's all it was. A joke, right?
Right.
Forgot about it.
A joke marriage.
No, it's just a joke I said. In
Oh,
college.
I see.
Just silly things.
So you're not going to do it. You were never going to do it.
He's never going to do it. It's just a
right.
joke.
Okay, I get
just
it.
a joke,
I'm
right?
with you now.
I'm in Melbourne doing a comedy festival a few years ago, and a friend of mine from college is there with her husband and some other friend, and she walks in. She goes, "I have a fucking bone to pick with you."
Oh God.
Right? She was fuming with me. She goes, "We're going for a drink after this and talk about this." Now, last time I seen this girl was at graduation, and
30 years ago.
Yeah, it was a big night out. We're all getting shit faced. And then she walked into the middle of traffic and sat there and just started, "Fuck you," to cars, right? So that's what we're dealing with.
She sounds fun.
Yeah, she was fun. So anyway, she says to me, "You're a prick. You're a dickhead. You're this and that." I said, "What's going on?" She goes, "You told me to marry a dwarf, and I got married to a dwarf from Las Vegas. And the thing is, it's easy to marry them, but then he wanted like load of money to get a divorce, so he was like bribing her to get a divorce, and she had to pay a fortune, like $8,000 to get a divorce from the dwarf man that she married as a joke, and she's blaming me on it." I said, "I didn't make you marry him." She goes, "Yeah, but it's your fault. You put the idea in my head." I'm going to show you a picture.
What a stupid bitch.
I'm going to show you a picture because she's gone back over recently. She's gone back. What's her name?
And she's going back.
She went back and she goes. She just sent me a picture.
What, of her ex?
Of no, it's just a dwarf. Hang on, I'll show you the picture. Fucking insane.
That's crazy.
I know. Oh shit, where are they all gone?
And then he blackmailed her.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, to be honest, I've always wondered about how you get blackmailed, and I think you just have to be a bit of an idiot.
Yeah, well, that's it. Like, he just said, "Yeah, we're married now." Okay, here we go. That's not it. Oh, that's it. Oh no, that looks like a child. Okay, there. He's dressed as Elvis.
Is that her?
Yeah.
Is that their wedding night?
I think so, yeah. Hang on, this day.
Fuck. What is she doing? Did you not have any friends with her that were like, stop?
I've no idea. I've no idea.
Oh my God.
Oh, fucking hell. And anyway, I had to share those stories. Let's just get this on.
Oh, that didn't go on.
Yeah.
Those are good stories.
Yeah.
Jesus. I've
Just
got
in-
nothing like that. A dead cat and a bad back.
Just thinking about content, you know?
Yeah, no, I get it. I've been struggling because my life's really dull.
Yeah, but it's not always though. You do gigs. Like, there's funny things in your gig last night or whatever that gig was.
Yeah, no, wasn't that funny.
It's just a weird situation. Unlike my fucking weird crackhead gig.
Yeah. No, the funniest thing that's happened at a gig I've been at, I think, so far was there, and
Yeah.
we did a gig. I don't know if we've ever talked about this before.
I don't think we've ever talked about this. Yeah.
On the podcast.
Yeah.
We did a gig in, can't remember where it was, somewhere out in the middle of fucking nowhere, and
It was a long way away.
long way away,
Yeah.
and in the audience, no word of a lie, 3 urns, 2 urns. It's 2 urns on a table, both dead within the week, unrelated incidents.
I thought he died the same day.
It was the same day, unrelated incidents.
Yeah.
They had, I don't know if they'd bought tickets to the comedy show or the people that had brought the urns were like, they loved comedy, so
they're getting it for free.
We're bringing them along.
Yeah.
You know, that's mad.
And
Imagine I was just going to you just now, oh, and I've got the cat's ashes in my bag. Imagine I just had the cat.
fucking eyes.
You know what I mean?
Some people like pussy on the face, but not like that. Dusty.
That's insane.
Yeah, it was weird, and they where's the clicker?
What do you mean? Oh, the clicker. Oh, to move the screen.
Yeah, because that wasn't even the weirdest part.
No, there was that woman, she ate like an entire, it was like an entire seafood buffet for one by herself.
While
during
looking
the
at you
show,
dead in the
while
eyes.
looking at you dead in the eyes and blinking, Hannibal Lecter style. And then when she was done, ordered like a cake.
Yeah.
That was insane. And and the thing is as well, what made it all weird, she wasn't sitting at a table, she was sitting on a stool facing the stage with this plate of seafood here.
And platter.
And then platter for one. And then urns.
And then, because it's a small town, I sometimes tell the joke, it's when you're driving through a small town that people finger each other, right? just to say the word finger. It's like you're driving by a car where, and I've done it before where you do it in the small towns, but you can't do it in Auckland because your finger will fall off, right?
Yeah,
just a stupid little thing. And then I said, anyone here do the fingering? And a fella in the front row, yeah. I went, oh, do you? And then I looked down, he'd no fingers. It's 3 stumps.
Yeah. I
was like, what if someone does that to you when you try and finger back?
The thing is, he's fingered in the wrong places. That's
he's fingered in a fucking lawnmower. That's the problem. That's where you go wrong. You know what I mean?
That's it.
Yeah, some mad gigs. I can't even. Do I talk about the fella last night trying to rub his balls in Ramsey's face? That's just too weird. Whoa,
there's something.
I can smell my lotion.
There's just something deeply sorrowful about it. Do you know what I mean?
It's horrible.
Yeah.
I was fuming.
Yeah, no.
It's great to be back gigging. I had a woman shout at me last week in Whitianga.
Whitianga,
I need to dig out that.
Yeah. I was gonna go, but I pulled out.
Yeah.
The cat died.
No, I was talking about the mental health in my family. I talk about it sometimes, and think like it wasn't even that bad, because I forgot I said that. And then a random woman stands up and goes, "You're a cock," and then stormed out. And then I went, "Huh?" And then I looked at her husband, and he's just sitting there terrified. And I said, "Do you want to go too?" "Yeah, I'll go." And that was it. I forgot about it because someone came up to me at quiz.
So nothing like triggered it.
I think it was talking about mental health in the family.
She's just upset about mental health.
Yeah, that was it.
She's like, she's so overcome.
Yeah, to stand up and scream. And these are my first 2 gigs back. The last night was a great gig. It was for me, I did well, so it was a lot of fun. But it's you know the way you get that sort of. I didn't even get any I don't think I got any January rusts. I think I just got straight back into it. But
yeah,
I'm looking forward to doing like the classic.
Yeah, I've done a couple of classic gigs this year.
I haven't done it yet, but yeah, I'm looking forward to just normal.
Just normal.
Just normal.
Normal feels good.
Normal feels good. Before we get into the mad stuff.
Yeah, the mad shits for June.
Mad shits for June. Speaking of mad shit, have you seen this? What's your view on this?
I hate it. I have seen it. Jaden Smith there wearing a haunted house on his head.
Yeah.
But look at him as well, with his weird shoulder placement here. What's he doing?
It's like he's ready to start a fight.
It's like it's like his suit's a cardboard cutout.
Yeah.
It's in front of him.
Because I've spent ages cutting him out to use him in quiz.
Of course.
So I have a whole round in quiz where I'm different.
I thought your quiz was going to be who's wearing a building, and it was going to be different celebrities.
That's what I was going to do, and then I went, no, I'll just use his head and slap it on different buildings.
Aye.
And then it's...
what building's that?
So it's the Beehive in Wellington. Yeah, I know, it is the
Leaning Tower of Pisa. You've got the Taj Mahal there.
Yeah, but I just wanted to get because it's fucking mental.
I don't understand
but like
what the thinking behind it was.
But you know what I'm thinking?
But if you go back to the picture, actually, for a second, I do appreciate that the matte black tone of the house matches the suit.
Yeah.
I do appreciate that.
As if it's fabric.
That's what makes you think it's on purpose. Because at first you'd look at that and you'd be like, "Oh, a house has fallen on your head, Jaden. You may not have noticed, but
yeah.
you know, a prop's on your head.
There's a fucking house on your head."
And then you look again and you're like, "Oh no, it's all." And the thing is, hasn't even run a comb through his fringe.
Nah, just a scruffy fringe.
Scruffy fringe. Well, this is what happens when you're born into money.
Yeah, and do you know what else?
Nepotism.
Do you know what else? Remember Chris Rock got a slap? I reckon that the pent up.
That's right, aye.
Yeah, I reckon that slap was meant for this kid his whole life.
Do you know
and then
what?
Will Smith went, I've been waiting for fucking years to hit someone.
Keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth.
Chris Rock got it. Well, he should have got.
He did, eh? Gosh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Chris Rock getting slapped by Will Smith.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
It was fucking mental. Back when they were all beating the shit out of each other.
Because you're like, there must come a point when you're like a big comedian like Chris Rock and you're like, well, I guess my rough gigs are behind me. And there you are, literally hosting the Oscars, which has to be, I don't know, but you've got to imagine that hosting the Oscars is probably one of the highest paid comedy gigs you could ever have.
Yeah, you're not doing it for free.
No, it's going to be like 6 figures at least.
Yeah.
And there he is,
Yeah.
audience coming up and striking him in the face, just like he's in a fucking open mic.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Made inhuman.
Yeah. For saying, what he just said something about her being bald.
He said something about her playing G.I. Jane or something.
Oh, it wasn't even that bad. Yeah.
Yeah, because she was losing her hair
And G.I. Jane is a fucking 90s movie. I forgot that exists.
I don't remember if that's what the joke was.
There was something about G.I. Jane, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so what?
Yeah.
That's the thing, like, it's not the worst thing that's ever been said by a host of the... It's unbelievable we're talking about this now, like, years after it happened.
We didn't have a podcast then.
No, that's true. We need to go back over all the other stuff that's happened.
Over everything
Princess
throughout history.
Diana's death. What?
Did you hear about Schindler? You wrote a list. So, the world is fucked.
That's fucked.
That's fucked. And you know how this works? We play some of the quiz questions. And then talk shit, basically. That's pretty much what we do.
Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying it for the 5 listeners. And you can listen to us on Spotify or iHeartRadio or fucking wherever.
Yeah, YouTube.
Now, first question, straight in there. This is from Ireland. Why did a school in the west of Ireland ban Valentine's Day?
Valentine's Day.
A, the kids were so ugly that they didn't want to encourage interbreeding. B, the kids were so shy that it took 4 years to ask each other out. Or C, a kid told his teacher that he would plough her into next week. Or C. Ireland.
I'll plough you into next week, miss.
It's a good one though. Because kids copy off what the dad say.
Yeah, I mean, that's obviously got to be the answer.
Why?
Because no school is going to go, right, when they're sitting, imagine the staff meeting. There they are, and the head teacher's like, right, it's Valentine's Day coming up. Usually we've got our Valentine's Day week. You know, the kids give each other gifts, but I've been reflecting on it, and actually all of the students here are fucking dogs.
These are the ugliest kids in the district. It would be
better if we just didn't teach them about romance or conception or anything like that, because hopefully some of them won't have kids as a result.
Stitch it up.
Let's stitch it all up.
Uniconise them, right? And just stop
Uniconise.
I'm just making up words now. Well, and the kids are shy. Do you remember like discos? I don't know if you said
what do you mean it took 4 years to ask each other out?
I remember in school, you tried to have discos for kids, and the kids just stood there terrified of each other.
I never understood that.
Yeah.
Where they're like, do you know what these children need to get ready for?
Right.
Nightclubs.
Yeah, nightclubs.
Let's have a disco.
Let's have a kids' disco. Get them used to it. Yeah. Give them sweets, little tiny sweets, so they know what to expect.
They can have drinks that they have to go up to that bar for. But they're just, there's no booze in it, but they need to understand.
We need to train them.
Nightclubs.
How the process. Do you queue up? Do you just barge in? Yeah. Do you, hey, you need to train them how to maneuver and chat
running about like a plane.
Yeah. You don't do that when you're 20, so stop doing it.
20.
Yeah, get that toy off your head. All that sort of stuff. You're not going to be doing that in a nightclub, kids.
It's weird though, isn't it? I've never thought about that until just now.
I forgot all about them. I hated them.
I hated them as well.
I fucking hated them. The pressure to even talk to someone. Go over and talk to a girl.
Ooh, I never talked to anyone. Well, I was just, everybody's pal.
Yeah, I was people's pal as well, but then you're like,
true.
All right, love. Here, will you meet me, mate? That was it. You always had your mate ask someone out. Here, will you meet me, mate?
And what if they said no?
And then you go, she said no. Yeah. But that was it. You had you're prepared for the rejection. I don't even like it anyway, you fucking minger.
Oh, so you could be like, my friend's just making that up.
Yeah.
It was nonsense.
Yeah.
He's just having a laugh.
Oh,
that's good.
Because, because kids are weird. Like, if you I remember I pushed a girl off the bike because I fancied her.
Oh.
Yeah. And then our brother, I couldn't walk to school. I was like...
just a few years ago. That's how you met Jane.
So I pushed her off. I just, see you later.
I punched Jane in the face because I fancied her.
It's how much I love you. You know what I mean? Kick up the hoop. But it was
dangerous.
It was in school, and it was Valentine's Day actually, near enough. And I called her over. I had a card for her, and she came over, and then I panicked and I pushed her off a bike, and I ran, and then I couldn't go to school.
Did you throw the card at her?
No, I kept it.
That's shit.
It's pathetic. And then I couldn't go to school that way. I had to go the long way because our brother wanted to beat the shit out of me. So I was like, "Oh, I loved her." Didn't. I was only a kid.
That's mad.
Yeah.
I think a kid told the teacher he would plough it into next week.
Of course it did. School bans Valentine's Day after 6-year-old. Tell the teacher he would plough it into next week. A primary school in Mayo has banned all Valentine's Day cards after you wrote that to her. Oh, that is brilliant. That is brilliant.
I think that's excellent.
Yeah. And fair, and we probably would. See, some kids there are fucking massive. The farm kids.
What, the kids in Mayo?
Yeah.
Farm kids?
Farm kids.
Are farm kids bigger than city
they're a
kids?
different breed of kids.
It's like if you see a seagull near the coast.
Are they bigger, the seagulls?
Oh, aye.
Yeah, see, there's the farm kids that like seagulls.
There was this, I don't know if this was actually true or not, but in Inverness, where I'm from, the seagulls are massive, right?
Right.
And there was a story going about that this woman's chihuahua was like swarmed away by seagulls on top of a supermarket roof.
I've heard those stories.
And eaten.
Yeah. Whole. I've heard those stories.
Well, not whole.
Oh,
And they're not that big. We're not talking a wingspan of like 20 metres or
like a
anything.
fucking pterodactyl.
Yeah.
Like a snake. Yeah, I've heard those, like, we would like warned of stuff like that as kids. Like, don't let
I wonder if that's actually true.
Of course it's true.
Google that.
Of course it's true.
Seagulls ate my chihuahua.
That has to be true.
There's a show name for you as well. That's traumatizing if that happened to you.
Yeah.
You know? Seagulls
Fucking knows. My chihuahua.
Chihuahua.
Chihuahua? Chihuahua.
Can seagulls eat chihuahuas? Seagull
they
eats
can.
a chihuahua.
First thing that comes up is a seagull eating a chihuahua.
Well, hang on.
I'm hanging on.
Devon. It happened in Devon.
Oh, not Inverness.
I thought it was Inverness.
Listen, just claim it as Inverness.
Well, I mean, it was some years ago, so I might have just missed it. So it says, Becca Louise Hill said a gal swooped down and grabbed Gizmo by the scruff of his neck in Devon. Her partner tried to grab the dog's legs to stop him being taken away. He was a small brown dog, weighing 4.4 pounds.
What do we have to name the colour of it?
Ornithologist Peter Rock told the Today programme that seagulls were capable of picking up small animals.
Of course they are.
I'm like, yeah, after the fact, Peter, where were you beforehand?
Yeah,
She could have put a
a memo out.
she could put a weight on the chihuahua or something.
Yeah, little ankle weights.
There've been no sightings of Gizmo since.
Because it's dead. It's got eaten by a fucking seagull.
Yeah, that's mad.
My granddad's dog was named Gizmo, and it was fucking horrible calling it Gizmo.
Yeah.
I feel like such a clown.
Oh, hang on. Was Gizmo the chihuahua found?
Well, bits of him.
Oh no, that's a different story about a different Gizmo. It says here Gizmo the Chihuahua was found alive in Las Vegas in July 17th, 2024. I was like, what?
And
the
he brought
seagull flew Gizmo to Las Vegas? But it was a completely different
And
Gizmo.
that Gizmo carried the ring down the aisle for my friend who married him. It's a beautiful story.
That's wild.
Yeah. You hear these stories, like, what's it, like, in the birds attack you
This
in
dog
Australia.
had been missing for a decade.
I think they should give up.
That is insane. It says here, Judith Monarez crumpled onto her kitchen floor and wept when the news arrived in an email. Get a grip,
Get
Judith.
a grip, fucking Judith. What's darts player Tim Pusey's nickname? A, the cat. B, the magnet. C, the juice.
Oh, it better be the cat. It better be the cat.
The cat is the obvious one.
It better be.
Yeah, because
Well, the magnet would be boring as fuck, wouldn't it?
pussy magnet.
Oh, and then pussy juice. Oh, that didn't feel nice to say. Juicy pussy or something. Is that what you mean?
No, it's a pussy juice. I don't know. You would look anyway. What do you reckon it is?
Well, the cat. I think the cat's the most polite.
It's the most polite, but of course it's not. It's Tim, the pussy magnet.
And look at him as well.
Oh, he's a proper pussy magnet. I tell you that.
Oh, he's only 26. I
He's
thought he was
26.
older.
Darts players look older. Like
His fourth World Series of Darts appearance.
yeah, and he's from Australia,
Tim Pusey.
and he uses 22 grams Cosmo, just in case you wanted to know
Obviously, I did.
what fucking darts he uses.
I didn't know. Is that how much a dart weighs?
No, I've never weighed them.
22 grams is quite a lot, isn't it?
No,
Oh.
a kilogram, 22 kilograms.
Oh, yeah, that would be a lot. Yeah,
That's 22 bags of sugar.
yeah, you'd have to be like Hercules to throw
Yeah.
that dart.
Yeah, that's not happening.
No.
Complete the following headline. Camilla decorates the royal household with what? A, tacky tinsel. B, brown paint. C, sick children.
Sick and dying children. Camilla decorates the royal household with what? Doggy tinsel, brown paint, sick children. Like one of them Beatles collections. You know, some people collect insects and they like pin them to boards.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I'm imagining that.
But with sick children.
But with sick children. She's like, that's my leukemia.
All little beds and fake tubes. She doesn't want them to get better.
No. She's
Gotta
keeping
keep
them in
these
coma. Yeah.
It could be the other. It could be like sick children, like cool kids.
What's the dog doing?
There's
Oh, it's fly on
his
him.
head.
It's
What's the
bothering
fly
him.
wreck in your head? Do you want the tennis racket?
Oh, wow, they annoy him.
Oh, they do.
They never used to. I hate them as well. Flies. They never used to annoy the cat. But then maybe that's why he died.
Yeah, maybe he needed a little bit of fly action.
Maybe he did.
Because that bastards. I go around playing fucking 7
I love
games of
this
tennis.
thing.
Yeah, it's great.
What is it? I want one.
It's,
Where'd you get it?
Bunnings or whatever. It's only.
Bunnings.
Yeah, it's cheap enough. And then when you hit them, whoosh, it sets off a spark.
Do they just evaporate into nothingness?
Or they fall to the ground. And then you.
And they scream. You do get to hear them scream.
Yeah, and then.
You're like, it's got a little microphone and a speaker in it.
Yeah.
You can hear them screaming.
No, it's not as bad. When we first moved in, because it was roasting, I got around like whacking them.
Oh
Full
yeah,
games of
we get them in the house.
It's great.
But it's fly season, so.
The bastards. Is he at you again, Ramsey? They do his fucking head in.
They're pissing him off, mate.
I'll get the spray.
It flew away.
Do you want some spray? Got to smell my feet. Whoa, 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 whoa.
This is a mad situation.
What, the flies? Now.
No.
Yeah, I hope I get to show you this in action.
Yeah, I'm keen. So you use the spray to sort of get them out.
Yeah.
And then you get them with your racket.
I'll walk over and
I'm going to go and buy one of them.
I'll subtly spray, right? And they go, huh? What's that? What's that? And they go, and I go, poof.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. But what do you
I
reckon?
was really proud, actually, sorry, let me tell you this.
Oh,
'cause
sorry.
I was standing with a can of that spray. No, we used the green one. I don't know what the difference is.
It's just colour.
Yeah, I've got a green one, and I was like that. And then one of them flew past me, and I don't know what happened. I was just so annoyed. I just went with the spray, smack.
I love that. I love
the
that.
bottle.
Yeah, yeah.
And little ping off the bottle.
Yeah, it's like
That was great.
when people talk, I don't play golf, but when they talk about getting the sweet spot.
Yeah, right. I love murdering flies.
It's one of my favourite things to do.
Love it.
Is kill flies. And I know I'm putting spiders out of business, but I don't care.
Well, I don't want them in either.
I don't want them, I don't want anything.
I want nothing alive in the house except
You
me.
and your fella.
Well,
We get geckos or little lizards.
do you get them in the house?
I've seen them.
I hate them.
They're hard to kill with the spray. I didn't do it.
No, I hate them. I reckon Camilla decorated the royal household with tacky tinsel.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Camilla decorates the royal
Oh,
household
with the sick children. Alongside the sick children. I understand now.
Oh yeah.
Well, that one doesn't look like she's working.
Nah. Well, I don't know what's going on. It's a reindeer anyway. She doesn't look that sick. She looks grand.
Well, she is getting on a bit now.
Oh, Camilla. How old is she now?
I don't know.
I tell you, there's a fly there. Did I tell you that I think my old neighbour is a vampire?
No.
Or something like that, because every
Oh,
time...
wait, yeah.
Yeah, she's always injured. And then she's brand new.
Because
And
she's
then
drunk blood.
Yes, she's giving her blood to old people to live longer. And then she's... And you see her and you go, how are you fucking injured again?
She's
And
like,
the
I'm
next day,
648.
I'm 648. That's how she talks. She doesn't. She talks in a different accent. Who claimed to have beaten Usain Bolt's 100-meter record?
Kim
A.
Jong-il,
Taylor
isn't
Swift. B. Britney Spears. Or C. Jeffrey Rush.
Who the hell's Jeffrey Rush?
He's an actor. I think he was in Hook. Or one of them. I don't fucking know. Hook! I don't know. He was in something.
Well, I mean, I'm going to have to go ahead. Right. obviously we'll talk through each of these on their merit.
Absolutely.
But I have to say, Jeffrey Rush is very out of place here in these options.
The only reason he's there is because the names sound like something fast that moves.
Spears doesn't.
Whoosh, when you throw it through the air. And when it beats Usain Bolt's, and Bolt's name is fast.
Spears, Rush, Swift. Okay.
Listen. I have a bit of spare time on my
hand. All right,
over Christmas.
I understand now. So, my apologies. I should have got that.
Sometimes I'm just too clever for my own good.
Taylor Swift, Jeffrey Rush, Britney Spears.
Yeah.
And one of them actually claimed to have beaten the 100-meter record.
Yeah, by Mr. Usain Bolt.
Actually stood up and said, I ran 100 meters faster than Usain Bolt.
And tried to prove it with a record of it, or the timing. Which you could easily just stand with a stopwatch.
Right. Taylor Swift is very tall.
Yeah.
So she could...
Like a gazelle?
She could probably do it.
She could do it in a few steps.
Yeah. But I don't think it's her.
Why? Because she just can't be arsed.
She's the least... And forgive me for saying this about Jeffrey Rush and Britney Spears. She's the least mental of the three of them right now.
Yeah.
You know? So I don't think Taylor Swift is, like, brazen enough to say it.
Yeah. Because she's the least mental.
Because she's the least mental. Britney Spears, on the other hand, she got freed from her conservatorship, and we were all like, yeah. And then, like, 2 weeks later, she was, like, doing this knife dance on Instagram.
Yeah.
You know, she's dancing with these knives, and and suddenly, the Free Britney Brigade, very quiet at that point. Everyone was like, oh.
I think she should get her back to Michael.
Oh.
Where's Michael when you need him?
But she seems fine. She might have said it, but maybe she'd be joking.
Okay.
I don't know much about Jeffrey Rush.
I don't... Well, let's put it this way. It's not Jeffrey Rush.
Well, I think I've answered my own question then. I'm going to go ahead and say it was Britney Spears.
Click. She goes, Britney claimed to have beaten his world record and then showed proof of just numbers. Yeah, 5.97, just a few numbers.
You know, well done, Britney.
Yeah.
I believe it.
I absolutely believe it. Look. She's standing there. She looks like...
She's in great shape just now, though.
She's in the shape of an athlete that could beat Usain Bolt's record. No?
Not sure about that.
Well, there's the proof.
Well, you know, there it is right before my...
I could write it on my arm.
I love that, though. I love just that...
Look, there's my proof. I just beat a record. Right. I just wrote 5.8. It's easy to write numbers down.
The thing is, as well, like... The most reasonable explanation here is that either her timer started late for some reason.
Yeah.
Which is what you hope.
Yeah.
Or she's actually just lying and going so far as to manufacture evidence to support her lie.
Or she is the quickest person.
Or...
Yeah.
Yeah, she legitimately did it.
Yeah. You want to go out, Ramsey? Oh, there's Jane. Hello. She could have.
She might have done. There's no way of knowing.
There's no way, and that's the thing, we will never know. And that's okay. You don't have to know everything.
Brittany, if you're listening,
get a grip of yourself, will you?
Oh, I was just going to ask her to let us know.
Oh, sorry. Brittany, if you're listening,
yeah, well done on beating the conservatorship, and will you let us know if you're okay?
Yes, and can you tell us what knives you use? We're going to get new kitchen knives.
I'm pretty sure that even Britney Spears' cheapest knife would be more expensive than any knife we could buy.
Yeah, but listen, we can live and dream. You know what
Someday I'm going to have the knives of Britney Spears.
Imagine going into Briscoe's and you see like the Jamie Oliver knives and the Gordon
the Britney
Ramsay
Spears knives.
The Britney Spears knives. They're not even in any order whatsoever. Just thrown in a fucking bin. There you go. It's Britney's knives. All attached by a chain. Woo! Yeah. You can set them on fire.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Yeah. I want to get your
but
knives.
It's like butter knife, bread, like all just random.
Shit knives.
And none of the sets are the same.
Yeah. And even the big sharp one, the big one is just blunt.
Blunt as fuck.
Yeah. Bit of blood on it as well. Free Britney.
Yeah.
Pour her back in.
This is our podcast jingle.
And that's the end of part 1. We're going to split this recording into 2. The new arc, as we have a mad couple of weeks coming up, so we will try and record a new one next week, but I will release the second part of this episode next week. Thanks for listening. Enjoy.